Hello everybody, I'm Jackie K. Cooper, and my entertainment rundown for today is a review of the film Dune. Now, Dune has been made before. It's based on a novel by Frank Herbert, and I don't remember when it came out. It wasn't that big of a success. I think David Lynch directed it, and it just didn't go over big. But this is the new version, and it stars Timothée Chalamet and Zendaya, are two of the main leads, and then it has Oscar Isaacs and Rebecca Ferguson, Jason Momoa, Dave Bautista, Josh Brolin, Javier Bardem. I mean, it's got a cast, but the main character, of course, is the young man played by Timothée Chalamet, and he is the son of Oscar Isaacs and Rebecca Ferguson, and this is a futuristic, sci-fi film. He lives on one world, and there's another world that produces what they call spice, and it's basically sand and has big, giant sandworms going through it. So all of that is magnificently created in this film. Zendaya is, said to be one of the leads in the film. If she's in the movie 5 to 10 minutes, she's doing good. I was really disappointed I didn't get to see more of her. Another thing that really surprised me, my life is movies just about, and I should know everything there is to do about movies, but I'm sitting there and it comes up and it says, Dune, Part 1. I didn't know this was Part 1. I knew that somebody told me it had an abrupt ending, but there's a whole other half of the book story to be told. And it just ends, and it's done. And that surprised me. And so, also the fact, maybe Zendaya is going to be in a whole lot of the second part, but I don't think they filmed the second part yet. Maybe they filmed the whole thing when they filmed it, but I haven't heard that either. So it may be that they're just going to get the band back together and make the second part, because this first part is interesting. It's a 2-hour plus movie. It's rated PG-13 for profanity and violence. The two leads, Chalamet and Zendaya, as brief as her part is, they hold your attention. Oscar Isaacs, Rebecca Ferguson, especially, she's great in the film. But it makes some kind of convoluted sense. It's a complicated story, but I was able to follow it along, and that means a lot these days, especially when you're going over the 2-hour limit. But I was able to go from A to B to C, whatever. But just know when you go that this is Part 1. So we'll be waiting around, and if I get news about Part 2, I'll pass it on to you. But I scored it 7 out of 10. It was above average. I love the visuals. I love the acting. Especially the sand planet and all of that. I was hooked. So it's better than average film. I'll look forward to Part 2. But for today, this has been Jackie K. Cooper's Entertainment Rundown with a review of Dune Part 1.